Alright everyone, here we are. Welcome everyone. Switching back into the game screen. Starting about 2 minutes earlier than usual, I suppose that's alright. And I actually forgot to load into my character this time, so I suppose you get to see the characters I have here. I have a unhealthy number of knights, as you can see. But yeah. Let's load up Sir Antonius. Greetings, Cindy. As always, tell me if the audio sounds alright for you. I believe it does. I had the audio calibrated recently again, so should be sounding nice and crispy. Praise the sun, Cindy. And welcome to everybody in chat right now. Hope you are having a good Saturday as usual. Would you believe if I told you that I am having some coffee right now? As I always do, of course. So, there's a few things to talk about. First thing is, as you guys can see, we are not in the DLC right now. It's okay for me, says Cindy. Alright, thank you, Cindy. We are in Izaleaf again, and the reason for that is I decided to come here and farm for some red titanite chunks. So we have maxed out our beautiful base cannon, the Chaos Zweihander. It is now +5, as you can see. So yeah, there we go. The beautiful base cannon is now maxed out. It is dealing a whopping 679 damage. That is with 10 humanity, of course. Chaos infusions scale with humanity, as you probably know. Up to 10 points in humanity. So that's as much damage as we will ever be doing with this sword right here. And that's with no scaling, by the way. It does not scale with any of our stats. It does scale with humanity, like I said, but yeah. No strength or dex or anything. So yeah. A beautiful weapon. We do need to unequip some stuff in order to use it, of course. Yeah, that's enough. If I unequip my shield, I can medium roll with it. I could keep farming to maximize my bow as well. The fire composite bow, I would like to have it maxed out as well, but I can't be bothered to do that right now. I guess another thing to talk about is, as you'll recall, in the last stream we had some disconnection problems. Controller disconnection, that is. My controller was disconnecting constantly. And on a previous stream it even caused a crash. It caused OBS to crash once. Possibly because the disconnect interacted in a weird way with... what's it called now? Input overlay, you know, the thing you can see right next to my avatar, you know, that shows my inputs. And I had promised that I would get a Bluetooth adapter, and I did. I got it. I'm using it right now. So I have freed myself from the shackles of cables, chat. No longer shall my powers be contained by wires, you know. I can now run free. I have ascended into the realm of Bluetooth, ready to use the full extent of my power. So yeah, that is to say, I can now cross my legs or just move my legs around without fear of disconnecting my controller, you know. But I do have to contend with battery, of course, but I should have enough for the stream, so should be okay. Just need to be a responsible streamer and make sure that I charge my controller before the stream. I am going to forget to do this, I can already predict. But yeah. I guess another thing to keep in mind is I have just teleported to... what's it called now? Anor Londo. And the reason for that is we forgot about Gwendolyn, didn't we? Didn't we, chat? We kinda forgot about Gwendolyn. I'm considering whether I should get rid of him now, honestly. Let's not. Let's finish the DLC first. Let's make it nice and thematic, you know, nice and roleplay oriented anyway. I would get the only Ulasil Sanctuary, yeah. No, Township, okay. I would get this run's only boss weapon, which is the Dark Moon Bow, but honestly, it's not gonna do much for us in this run. I already have 2 different options of ranged weapons, so really not necessary. So let's go to the Ulasil Township first. I am actually going to reverse hollowing here, so I can kindle the bonfire. I am most likely going to be invaded, but that's alright. Let them come, I say. Let them come. And we have some summon signs immediately around here. Interesting. Let's also replace Homeward. I was using this because I was farming earlier, like I said. Let's replace it with... I feel like going Great Magic Barrier here. Yeah. And let's kindle the bonfire one more time, so we have 15 Estus. Should we do it again? That is the question. We are decreasing the damage of our base cannon by doing that. 652, yeah, that's lower than before, isn't it? Well, let's roll with it. So this is the Ulasil Township. Ouch. Okay, so I need to be faster to avoid trading with these guys. In this run, I'm planning to not defeat Manus yet, but we are going to fight Calamite and defeat him instead. Pancakes? I do like some pancakes. More pancakes? There we go. Oh, nice. That's why we like the base cannon. That's why we like it. The nice AoE damage, you know. Is that the spot with like a hidden area we can access? I think it is. Okay. The reach on these guys is deceptive. Nice. Large Titanite shard. They can drop their heads as well. It's a very rare drop, as I recall. And it's kind of useless too. It's just a curiosity item, really. Lol, says Cindy. You like pancakes, Cindy? So here we have a mage. We gotta be careful here. Let's hit him with Great Lightning Spear, actually. Let's try anyway. Yeah. And one hit. Okay, never mind. Never mind then. He did drop something. Green Titanite shards. Okay. I guess the melee ones drop regular Titanite and the magic ones drop green Titanite shards. But yeah. Cindy, feel free to send a message in Portuguese in chat, just to make sure any Brazilians are watching. Brasileiros, fiquem à vontade para falar português no chat, tá? Não se acanhem, não se acanhem. Se tiver alguém assistindo, é claro, que seja brasileiro. Excuse me, chat, I was speaking in the tongue of my people just now. Don't mind me. Both me and Cindy, our mod here, are Brazilians, so feel free to speak in Portuguese if you feel like it. So, this is the hidden area I was talking about, yeah. Do we have a lantern? We should have one. I don't think I stored it in the item box. Yeah, here it is. Okay, good. We are going to need it. We are going to need it indeed. There's a guy hiding around the corner here. What's up? Think fast, choconuts. Alright. No invasions yet, surprisingly. Surprisingly. They can sense the base cannon in my hands and they are hiding, you know. Oh, there's a lizard there. What? Okay, I'm not catching that. Or maybe I am. No, I'm not. That was... wow. I forgot to jump, sorry. That was dumb. I don't recall ever seeing that lizard, actually. That's new. I don't think I've ever caught that lizard. Yeah, sorry, Cindy. I was distracted by the shiny. The shiny. Yeah, not gonna waste a Wrath of Gods on these guys when I have this. Did this guy just kill himself? He did, right? Yeah. More Titanites, so I suppose there is that. Hello, gentlemen. You were getting the R2, yeah. Enjoy. Enjoy your pancakes, gentlemen. And let's hit the mage with a lightning spear like we did before. We start casting it here and then... Oh, you did not just dodge my... Do not do this. Ow, ow. No thank you. But rolling attack? Yeah. Out of my way. Did you guys see that? He dodged my lightning spear. How dare he? With his weird Bloodborne dodge, you know, he just floated to the side like a Bloodborne character. How dare he? How dare he style on me like that? So let's try not to die this time. That would be ideal. Plunge attack. Okay. That works. So can we get the lizard? That is the question right now. We drop down here. If I jump, I should be able to get a plunge attack on the lizard. So let's do this. Jump, plunge. Okay, we got it. Nice. 2 Twinkling and 1 blue Titanite chunk. That's useful. We are going to need Twinkling to keep upgrading our armor. We kind of need to jump over there now. So we skipped ahead. But I should be human, shouldn't I? I should be human so that we get the Marvelous Chester invasion. I completely forgot about that. We might have to restart the level, chat, just so that I turn human again. I am trying to get all NPC invasions. That's a mimic, right? Yeah, that's a mimic. Yep. No, thank you. Don't even get up. So what do we get? A very good carving.
Very good.
Very good. I love this. Don't fall down. Okay. Dangerous. We can see quite far into the level, can't we? There's an item all the way down there. I've always liked that about Dark Souls 3, you know, how the level connects into itself. Alright. We could roll over there, but that's not the best way to get that, is it? But it is the most interesting way. Yep. Soul of a Brave Warrior. Alright. Okay, so like I said, we are going to quickly restart the level just so that I get the Marvelous Chester invasion. I suppose we should talk to him before we do that. I think he has some dialogue after we defeat Artorias. Let's see. And we can also meet another NPC in the arena back here. Sus, you mean the chest was sus, Cindy? It was indeed, you know, my mimic sense was tingling. So here we have, I believe her name is called Kiran. One of the 4 Knights of Gwyn, you know. One who we sadly do not meet in the base game. She might be already dead by the time the base game happens. Again, the DLC does take place in the past. She may or may not be the body behind the grave of Artorias in the base game, which contains the Hornet Ring, since it was, you know, her ring. But yeah, let's talk to her.
You, is that not the soul of the man who fell on this spot? He was a dear friend. I wish to pay proper respect with that soul. Would you be willing to part with it?
So she's asking for the soul of Artorias. We don't really need it. The the things we can craft with it are weapons which don't quite fit in our build. And you also don't need the DLC weapons to get the Platinum Trophy, so yeah, sure. Let's give it to her.
Thank you. You are very kind. Please take this. I no longer need it.
And now we get the Dark Silver Tracer and the Banana Sword. The also infamous Gold Tracer. I always forget which one is the fake one in the game. You have to watch out for the chain, Cindy. If the chain is tucked forward, if it's pointing forward, it's a mimic. Normal chests have the chain pointing backwards.
May the Lord guide thee.
May the Lord guide thee. May the flames guide thee. Alright, so let's check these weapons right here. None of them are going to fit into our build, unfortunately, because these are dexterity weapons. They are full dexterity weapons, Lowish base damage, but very high dex scaling, so a 40 points in dexterity would be ideal for these weapons, but still. Gold Tracer. Curved sword used by the Lord's Blade Kiran, one of the Lord Gwyn's 4 knights. Kiran brandishes her sword in a mesmerizing dance, etching the darkness which strikes with dire strikes of gold. And then we have the Silver Tracer. Where is it? It's a dagger, right? So it should be higher up in the list. Yeah, here it is. Excuse me. Dark Silver Tracer. A dark silver dagger used by the Lord Blade Kirans, one of Gwyn's 4 knights. The victim is first distracted by dazzling streaks of the Gold Tracer, then stung by the vicious poison of this dagger. So these were meant to be used in conjunction, and I believe lore-wise she uses the dagger in the main hand and the Gold Tracer, the sword, in the offhand, like so. They are beautiful though, we gotta say it, right? And the Gold Tracer gets this beautiful gold effect when you attack with it. Interesting, I can't parry with it, even though it is in my left hand. It seems to have a unique moveset too. This attack is not your regular curved sword attack. This is, of course, a very infamous PvP weapon because you can bleed other players in seconds with this thing, so it is terrifying. And then we have the Dark Silver Tracer. It also has a cool, how do you call it, trace effect when you attack with it. A dark silver, light appropriately. And it has poison. It doesn't say how much poison it has, interestingly enough. I wonder if only the strong attack has poison. Surely not, right? I think all of the attacks have poison on it. So it requires 25 index with an S scaling index. That's nice. And the Gold Silver Tracer has an A index, although it might jump to S if you fully upgrade it. I can't recall now. But yeah. We're not gonna use them, unfortunately. Let's see what else she has to say. I think my chat is glitched again. Why does this happen all the time? Hang on. Yeah, it was glitched. I wasn't seeing this most recent message. I want to use the banana sword for a build someday. Just go full dex. There's no, no mistaking it, no getting it wrong. Just go full dex. A 40 points in dexterity build. 45 if you plan on using magic as well. In Dark Souls 1, dexterity influences spell casting speed as well. So if you're going for a dex int or a dex faith build, or even a dex pyro build, who knows, 45 points in dex is ideal because that gives you the fastest casting speed. Or just go 40 points in dex and no magic. It also works.
May the Lord guide thee.
No new dialogue.
May the Lord guide thee.
I've always thought she had dialogue if we have the wolf ring in our possession. We do have it. Do I have to equip it?
May the Lord
No.
guide thee.
So is this dialogue that I'm thinking of removed dialogue? It might be, actually. Yeah, there's some removed Kiran dialogue, I believe. And in one of those, she was supposed to mention the wolf ring. And she would actually mention how the ring was stolen by a man wearing a long coat. So most likely Chester. Marvelous Chester. But I think it might have been removed from the game.
May the Lord guide thee.
And then I saw it in a video, and now I think it was actually in the game because my memory is messed up like that. But yeah. Let's speak with Chester, speaking of him. Let's talk to John Bloodborne right outside the arena. John Bloodborne. Sup, man?
Oh, still alive, are you?
I am.
Think of anything that you might need?
What are you buying? Let's buy a humanity for 10k souls. Should I do that? Yeah, why not? There's more. Okay, that's a bit too much, I feel. Why not? Why not, I say, why not? A bit more moss, I suppose. It is useful. That's it.
Did you really slay Knight Artorius?
I did.
I'd heard the Abyss found him first, but even still, that's absolutely treacherous. Yes, magnificently so.
It's not treacherous. We put him out of his misery.
Believe it or not, Ulasil has brought the Abyss upon itself, fooled by that toothy serpent. They upturned the grave of primeval man and incited his ornery wrath. What could they have been thinking? But to you and I, it's all ancient history. You have to ask yourself, does it really matter?
Yeah, sure. So he mentions that Ulasil was fooled by a toothy serpent. That is obviously a reference to the primordial serpents. Most likely to Kaf, in this case. Oh, is my string still working? Did I get a disconnect problem? Okay, it seems to be working. All right. Yeah, I'm watching the stream on my phone as well, and it buffered for a second. So it got me worried. Let me lower picture quality on my phone, actually, because I really don't need to be watching the stream. I'm just doing this to watch the chat. Cindy, let me know if something happens to the stream, please. But yeah. Like I said, he was mentioning a toothy serpent, and we don't really know which serpent that is. There are presumably many more serpents out there besides Kaf and Fremt. We do see many of them if you get the Dark Lord ending in Dark Souls 1. And who knows how many of them are out there. But we do know that Kaf is specifically interested in the abyss, in the darkness of men. He continues to have some sort of cult all the way into Dark Souls 3, actually. If you... What is her name again? Yuria. If you slay Yuria in Dark Souls 3, in her final line of dialogue, she mentions how she failed Kaf. You know, Lord Kaf, I failed you, she says. So yeah, most likely Kaf, who convinced the people of Ulasil to perform experiments on Manus. So we did get a bit of a disconnect, okay. Funny.
So long.
So long.
I've little to talk about, really. Oh, you know me. What do I know?
Yeah. Now we have
So long.
gone through all of his dialogue. So now he is going to invade us, I believe. Why exactly he invades us, I'm not sure. He might just be a bastard. A bastard who is looking for a fight. Who knows? My internet dropped for a bit, and your internet is also my internet, seeing as how we live in the same house, so it might just be a internet problem in our end, you know. Maybe our internet is acting up. It would be the first time though, it usually doesn't do that. So let's reverse hollowing. Kieran is here, using the Chaos Blade. That is rightfully terrifying. My beast. I kind of want to fight this guy. I am going to fight this guy. I'm gonna fight this guy. He has a katana. The Chaos Blade. I don't know why, but I like the blue and red, you know. It didn't work? What? I guess the summoning didn't work. Strange. I mean, I really want to fight that guy. Oh well. I was about to say how the Chaos Blade goes well with the Kieran armor set. The red and blue go really well together. Kinda have to steal that fashion now. With another character, that is. Let's rock the Claymore for now. Let's use this for the moment, for the time being. And let's blow these bastards away with Wrath of the Gods. Come on, get around, get around. And there we go. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. We have 2 more down there. Come on then. No, thank you. Oh. I can survive a strong attack. But I can break their poise quite easily, so that's fine. And this is the spot where we get invaded by Chester, I believe. We have to go further down, don't we? I kind of forgot this guy was here. Excuse me. Oh, 1 hit. Alright. Indeed, you mean the fashion, Cindy? The Chaos Blade plus Kieran fashion. So before we go down, let's actually further explore this area to the side here. There is a very important item to get down here. Do you remember what item that is, chat? What are we gonna get here? Let's see if Cindy can remember. Let's see if she has been taking her lessons, her Dark Souls lessons. It is around here, I believe. Yeah. The Wrath of Gods, we already have the Wrath of Gods, Cindy. It's equipped right now. It's on your screen right now. We have a developer message here. Let there be light. So that's a hint. So let's produce light then. Let's see what happens if we produce light. What is this sound though? It is rightfully terrifying. What the hell is this? Okay. Weird. So, if we produce a light here... excuse me. Can I not do this? I have to equip it in the left hand, really? Okay. There. It reveals a hidden wall. And inside this room here, we have a chest. And something just fell down. And something's coming towards me. I can hear the footsteps. That's kind of scary. Hey. What the hell are you doing, man? This R2 was a counter because previously, the last one I hit with an R2 managed to survive, actually. So yeah, that was a counter hit. I remember the item. Alright, so it is the silver pendant. which was previously in the possession of Knight Artorias himself. Silver pendant deflects dark. Silver pendant engraved with the crest of Artorias, one of the ancient treasures of Anor Londo, presented to Artorias for facing the abyss, effectively deflects the dark of the abyss, especially in its magic forms. So we can use this to deflect dark magic. Any of the spells which have the dark element to it, we can just deflect using this. Even PvP, by the way, if a player invades us and uses dark magic, we can use this to deflect it. Speaking of which, let's give it a try. Can you cast magic? Nah, come on, man. Don't do that. Okay. You asked for it. Oh, we got a... we got its head. Check this out, chat. Bloated sorcerer head. The head of a Ulasil resident whose humanity went wild after being devoured by the dark of Manus, father of the abyss. The bloated head is fissured, the cracks lined with innumerable tiny red eyeballs, and ascended by protruding brain parts. It is lightly enchanted, suggesting that it may have belonged to a sorcerer. And this is what it looks like. What a time to have a sip of coffee, right? But yeah. My beast. Oh, it's the guy who I was trying to fight. Yeah, it is, right? Where's my helmet? Here we go. Let's try to finish exploring this area before we fight this guy. Okay, I have to time this more properly. No. No. I could have just attacked, right? But never mind. So a bunch of empty chests, curiously enough. And the Dark Orb spell. We are going to read this in a moment. Just have an invader to deal with first. And they are probably searching for me right now. Don't think there's anything here besides the abyss. So let's go back. Is there anything here? Doesn't seem like it. Here maybe. Yeah, there's another sorcerer. This one drops something, right? Yeah, they do. They drop the I'm sorry carving. Okay. And now we go up. So, invader, where are you? This is the proper way back up, right? Yeah, there they are. And they seem to be wearing... Not wearing, but wielding the Sword of Artorias, which is quite unusual, actually. Did they see me? I don't think they did. Hello? Mr. Invader, sir? Let's give them a very good... Where is it?
Very good.
I think that's it for this area, really. We can just proceed. Are they buffing? They're buffing. Hello. Hi. Are we gonna bow and have a proper fight? I guess not. Do it. Oh, almost outspaced you there. He has the base cannon. Respect for that. Another one. Almost got you. Okay. Oh, that was a partial parry. Toggle escape, toggle escape. Okay. Oh. I don't have my talisman equipped. Oh, come on. Let me have the parry. Damn it. Okay. GG. I really should be more aggressive, I feel. The guy had no poise, so I really could just stem lock them. But I keep trying to do stuff, you know, I shouldn't be trying to do things, I should just attack. But yeah. I am going to turn human again, because again, we are trying to get invaded by Chester. I would prefer not to lose my 30k souls though, so let's try to get that back. That's my problem in both Dark Souls, PvP, that is, but also in fighting games. I feel I keep trying to do things instead of just attacking. Like I don't press buttons, I keep trying to do stuff instead. And you know, that happens as a result. Get out of here. Okay, so a quick attack can actually interrupt them quite effectively. Running attack is a one-shot. Okay. Good to know. Good to know, actually. Strong attack. Yeah, nice. Large Titanite shard. Lightning spear on this guy. Do not... Okay, how dare you? How dare you hit me with your dark magic? Hello? Let's get our souls back and then let's get out of here. Before we get another invasion, that is. Okay, that's... yeah. Kinda stupid. Whoa. Take it easy, man. Take it easy, man. Now, where did I leave my souls? Here, I believe. Yep. Hi. Bye. Can we get their catalyst? I don't think we can, right? Don't think we can get these guys catalysts. If we did, it would be interesting to have it deal extra damage, or rather to empower dark sorcery, you know. We can jump down here and this should trigger the Marvelous Chester invasion. Yeah, there we go. Jump attack. Alright. One hit. Come on, Chester. There we go. He's up there. What's up, Chester? Oh. Damn it. Okay. God damn it. I'm good at this game, I promise. I promise that I'm actually good at this game, alright? Okay. Why? I rode forward, Cindy. I kinda panicked once I realized he was shooting me with the crossbow. And I rode a little bit too much to the side, and you saw what happened. But we'll get him, don't worry. Let's take this opportunity to upgrade some stuff. Where is my chest piece? The paladin chest piece. Is it fully upgraded? I believe it is, so... let's go down. Let's upgrade the... yeah, the gauntlets are giving me more defense right now. Yeah, let's go with that. And let's turn human again. We all make mistakes. I'm only human after all, you know? Don't put your blame on me, Cindy. Blame the invader, not me. Why are you laughing at me? Stupid little things. Pointing their fingers at me and laughing at me. How dare they? How dare they laugh. Just because I died 3 times already. Still no head. What a shame. Lightning spear on that guy. Oh, nice. See, being aggressive works, you know. Being aggressive just works. 505 damage and my... Where's my... halberd? 496, okay. The halberd isn't fully upgraded though, so that's probably why. Don't laugh at me. Okay, Chester is behind me. I would like to get my souls. No. Ow. How can he shoot so fast? Yeah, he doesn't respect NPC rules, does he? He has a unique moveset. That's not working, man. Okay, his knives deal bleed, so I should be careful. And that kick has some crazy poise damage too. I should be careful. Oh, damn it. Ow. I'm okay. Yeah, see? No. You can stop now. Okay. Is that your strategy? Okay, he has some strange hyper armor when he does that. Stop. Yeah. Okay. Riveting gameplay. And we get a... We don't get a humanity, apparently. Strange. Usually invaders drop a bloodstain on the floor you can interact with. I get that reference. Yeah, I expected you to get it. But that's a bit strange. Usually invaders drop a bloodstain we can interact with to get a humanity. But I guess Chester is different. He is from Bloodborne. He doesn't operate on Dark Souls logic. Is my take on it anyway. So let's keep going down. Into the depths of the abyss we go. Yeah, that's a trap. Plunge this guy. And we're gonna keep the talisman equipped. No thank you. See? We can deflect the dark magic. Are you laughing? Here. Here's what you get for laughing. Trash talking me on my stream, how dare you? Kinda creepy how these guys' eyes glow in the dark, you know? Look at that. No, thank you. Oh, nice. Those were instability frames, I believe. He was trying to dodge and I got him before he could. Rubbish. Hi. What? Okay. Thank you for that. That works. That works as well. That's okay. So there's a bunch of guys down there, and I like how the developers actually placed this little wall here just to prevent us from plunging. I think it prevents us from plunging anyway. Can I plunge? Yeah, never mind, I can plunge. Ow. There. Kinda risky, but it worked. Nothing here. There's a bunch of these guys over there. Can I use my crossbow? That is the question. Or should I use my... I don't have arrows, do I? Yeah, I'm stupid. much damage does this do? Not bad, actually. Considering that it isn't fully upgraded, it's not bad damage. Can I parry these guys? I believe I can, right? Let's give it a try. Come on then. Come on then. Okay, 2. Okay, you can parry them. Nice. Someone is having a laugh around here. There's something incredibly funny upstairs, apparently. Soul of a hero. Yes, something is very funny up there. So that guy is gonna shoot us. I'm gonna use the bow just so I can manually aim. Let's use these arrows. Come on. Just so I can pull these guys towards me, you know? Missed. That's a headshot. No kill though. Strong attack? Yeah, get out of here. More Titanite shards, that's useful. Oh. Now that guy. Ow, come on. Let me do it. Headshot. 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 Alright. That works too. Where's my talisman? Here. Can I do this? Does this work? It does work, okay. Awesome. 300 IQ play, chat. Now, we could just proceed through the level by going here. We are, of course, going to properly explore this building here. Interesting. You mean the free-aiming lightning spear, Cindy? But like I said, we are going to explore this area. First and foremost, to kill this bastard who seems to be laughing at us from way up above. Yeah, there he is. Okay, he is laughing at the mimic. That's interesting. There's a bit of interesting storytelling right there. That is the funniest mimic I have ever seen, chat. Hilarious shit. Yeah, look at this guy. Or are they pointing at us? What are they pointing at? Are they pointing at the player or at the mimic? Oh, they seem to be pointing towards this way. What is so funny about this way? What? When you parry the enemy. Yeah, you can parry these guys. Try light. Ah, alright. Okay, okay. So it's pointing the player towards this way here. Then we can use light to unlock this door. I always forget about this. I forget there are more secrets to be found here. And here we have a chest. So Cindy, if you pay attention to the chain is pointing back. And that's how you know this one is not a mimic. So you can freely and safely open it. A red titanite chunk, okay. Not bad. Did not mean to roll. Is there anything else around here though? That's the way we came, so we can just go back this way. This way right here. And now let's see if this guy finds a claymore to the face funny. Come on, man. Stop laughing. And now you're just breaking the furniture. Come on. Why you do that? Why did you do that? Come on. And this one is a mimic. Check how the chain is pointing forward instead. It's in a different position, so this one is a mimic for sure. And this is Dark Souls 1, so I can just spam R1 on the mimic and kill it. If this were Dark Souls 2, I would hit and run, you know? Mimics in Dark Souls 2 are scary, man. They don't give a fuck. Oh. I meant to roll, but for some reason I didn't. Medusa head. Okay. I think this guy has a Medusa head. I don't know. I don't know why, but something tells me their head is, you know, like a snake of some sort. So let's try to finish our exploration around here. I can jump down here, right? Yeah, I can. But this just takes me back, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. Confusing. Yeah, that's confusing. Okay. How do I get to the item which is hanging from a chain? I think it's this way, right? Yeah, that must be it. Or maybe not. Oh, I have to go down this ladder. I'm stupid. Yep, here we go. This is where the sorcerer was. And now we can cut this rope. And we can go down to retrieve that item. We can also go outside onto the ceiling, or rather the roof of this building, by jumping down here. Oh, you have got to be kidding me. Plunge. Do it. Yeah. Two can play off that game, my friends. And here's what you get. What? I don't have my talisman. Yeah. Yeah, you're getting... Ah, come on. Oh, nice. Okay. Interesting fashion. Interesting fashion, to be sure. I don't see the Medusa nor the head, though, so... What's that all about? Oh, well. GG, my friend. GG. Thank you for the invasion. And we get some twin humanities as well. Man, invasions give a lot of souls, don't they? Look at that. We have 60k now. That's nice. He wasn't dealing a lot of damage, though, so my guess is that guy was kinda... he was a friendly twink, you know? He was technically twinking, but he was controlling his strength, not twinking too much. And he might have been very low level too, because I kinda killed him in 2 hits. So kinda feel bad about him. But yeah. Fair is fair, I suppose. We can see how there's some sort of black mud down there. That's interesting too. And this is rightfully terrifying. So here we have a shortcut, don't we? Yeah, we do. Thanks, Cindy. Thanks for the GG. Okay, so that's a shortcut to the town center, basically. We can keep pressing onwards, though. No need to reset at the bonfire just yet. There is another bonfire just up ahead. Yeah, I had my talisman on my right hand. I need to switch this up, actually. I'm used to having it on my left hand. One Wrath of Gods would have finished that guy very quickly. I don't know, not the lantern, the crossbow, actually, yeah. Let's do that. So what's the plan here? I need to lure these guys one by one. There's 2 of them here, though. Oh, that thing curved. That's unfair. Okay, so the wizard is advancing. Come on then. Come and get me. I could alternatively do this. Ow, could you not? Let's try that again. Alright. Did he advance even further? He did, right? So let's get this guy. Die. Okay. So now we can come over here. Not even use Wrath of Gods because... yeah, my plan was to just kill them all in one hit, but didn't quite work out as I planned. That's okay though. I guess this is meant to be a hard encounter, that's why the game gives us a shortcut just before this. Kinda fair, I suppose, but don't recall ever dying on this area either, so... this area here is pretty cool. So this is some sort of cathedral. You can see we have statues of the Ulasil sorcerers. Let me equip my binoculars to show you guys. Lore moment, chat. Lore moment. So you can see we have statues of the sorcerers on the sides here. They are even using the iconic Ulasil sorcery catalyst, which is basically just a white branch, a white tree branch. They are, however, headless, as you can notice. So we can kind of picture what happened here. Manus went wild and destroyed all of these statues, you know, crushed their heads, basically. Kinda makes me wish there was some cutscene which showed us what happened here, you know. We also have this guy. And I am quite glad we don't fight more of this guy throughout the game because he is weird. Yeah, weird-ass moveset. Yeah, see? He is a prisoner. You can tell by all the chains he's got. Okay, this guy is weird. Let's try not to die. And you are getting some lightning, sir. Okay, no. Lightning. Yeah. Damn it. That's a stone attack, or maybe not. More lightning, and there we go. So he's a prisoner, actually. Chain armor and leggings, interesting. We can tell by the level design here that this place was a prison. It seems to be a cathedral in this room right here. Up top. Is that an item? Way in the distance. It's not an item, right? What is that? The shiny thing, what is that? Okay, it's a light. It's one of the lights on the level. Weird, okay. But yeah, this place looks like a cathedral on this level. But as we go down, we can tell that this is in fact a prison, a dungeon. So there's another elevator here. With this guy. Now we can go down. And we get the prison proper. So we have plenty of cells. They have all been broken open, as you can see. Which explains why we have those prisoners roaming about. There's a Sombro here. Shagon. Interesting name. Also interesting choice of weapon. Respect for that. And here we have a cell. There's a bonfire here. And a bunch of chains on the ceiling. Manus didn't actually escape this way, you see. His corruption spread this way, sure. That's why all of these cells are open and The statues ahead of us, or rather above us, are destroyed. But Manus himself, he escaped this way. He broke the wall of his cell and crawled into the abyss. You can see by the trail of mud on the ground. And he went into the abyss down there. I love this. I can't get enough of this game's level design, as I've mentioned so many times before. The storytelling behind the level design here is so good. This mud is spread all over the place, right? But Manus himself, he crawled this way. Broke down the wall and crawled into the abyss. And that's where he is right now, waiting for us. All the way down there. Awesome. Is all I have to say, chat. Awesome. Awesome level design. We are not going to make our way down there just yet, though. We are instead, first and foremost, going to level up. One more point into vitality. We are going to read some of this stuff, though, because we did get some items, didn't we? So we have these, which are wood carvings. Arch tree wood carvings. And they all have a similar description. Head carved of arch trees by Goth in his imprisonment. Goth imparts an emotion to each and every completed carving, which helps him achieve personal enlightenment. When a head is disturbed, it speaks, reflecting the emotion conferred to it. This one says, "Very good. Have another look. Does it not appear quite jovial?" And this one says, "I'm sorry. Have another look. Isn't that an expression of atonement?" So these are made by Goth, like the description says, and we'll be able to buy more of it very soon. We also got this, the crest key. Bent crest key. The grooves of the crest are enchanted, the door sealed with a powerful spell. So let's make our way back to the township, the Ulasil township. I can teleport down here, right? Or rather, there's a shortcut which leads us down here, I think. I can't recall, actually. Well, shouldn't take us too long to come here, so that's alright, I suppose. Let's go back to the Ulasil. Let's check the sanctuary first, actually. I want to see if Elizabeth has anything new to say. So there she is.
Thank goodness thou art safe.
I am.
What is thy wish? I offer thee my all. Thou art from a time far, far ahead. There are many things I wish to ask, but I know that I must not. The perils of our time are overwhelming enough.
Yeah, if by this point the player wasn't sure that this DLC takes time in the past, there you have it. That's the game basically confirming it.
Was thine eye glancing hither? Thou needst not hide thy wonder. I am a mushroom, after all.
My eyes were indeed glancing hither. Or thither, I should say. Neither hither nor thither. Alright. Nothing new to sell, I suppose. Alright.
May the flames guide thee.
May the flames guide thee. Mushroom. Do you like mushrooms, Cindy? This is the predecessor to all the mushrooms we see in game, you know. The ones we fight in the forest later. They are descendants of this lady right here. Mushroom lady. So back to the Ulasil township. So we can teleport there actually to the dungeon. So we should be okay. We didn't lose any progress. She is cool. She is, yeah. Kinda wish she sold, you know, something more unique. Someone fighting. PvP is going on here, chat, as always. Enter the gazebo. No, I don't think I will. Although there's really no point in not doing this, right? We have entered the gazebo, chat. This is the PvP area, the PvP arena. It has a blue bonfire, which is quite interesting. And it's interesting how it tells the lore of this place. This arena, the one we fought Artorias in, was basically a undead arena, a coliseum, if you will. And there used to be undead tournaments going on here. Hang on a moment. Okay, this is interesting. So, there is a trail of black mud leading into the arena. And I assume it covers the entire town. Not really, kinda ends here. Okay, so this trail was left by Artorias, that's for sure. That's what the level is trying to tell us here. Artorias was over here and crawled his way into the arena. Interesting. How did he come here? I don't know. Maybe he just jumped over here. But yeah. We can assume that the trail leading out from the dungeon and into the city was left by Artorias, actually, not by Manus. Item ahead, is that so? No, that's a flower. That right there is a flower, not an item. Can you hear it? Someone is carving wood, apparently. That is obviously the sound of wood carving. I am an expert in wood carving, so I would know. It is the sound you make when you carve wood, obviously. Everybody knows that. So we have this door, which we can open using the crest key. And in here we have this big guy right here. Carving away, look at that. A tiny sheave in his hands. A gigantic great bow to the side. I love all the little details in this area here. So we have these big wood logs right here. Then we have these smaller ones which were cut into smaller bits, meant to be carved, you know. These are the ones he carves directly. And then we have a pile of stuff he has already carved away. A bunch of... What are these called again? Wood carvings? Or head carvings? Yeah, these are head carvings, so yeah. So many details. Let's say hi to him.
A visitor, have we? Thou must be the one who freed Artorias. That old friend he was. Thanks to thee, he left this world with honor intact. And here I am, retired and blind. Of little help to thee, I'm afraid.
Oh, he is going to help us very soon. In quite a badass way, actually. So he sells more carvings, and kinda pisses me off how expensive these are in Dark Souls 2. Like, here they cost 5 souls each, you know? He's clearly not doing this for profit. He's carving these to achieve personal enlightenment, as we said earlier. Why are these so overpriced in Dark Souls 2? They are 2k souls each, man. I guess they became, you know, odd curiosities, odd treasures later in history. I don't know. We are going to buy these, of course. He also sells dung pies, and I would rather not ask where he got these, seeing as he is locked in here, so some questions are better left unasked, you know. Some secrets are better left forgotten, as the wise would say. And he sells great arrows too.
remain. Be wary of a
Yeah, that's the idea, Cindy.
dragon.
That is indeed the
I
idea.
fear thee no match for this terrible beast. There's very little to be said. What good is a dog with no hares to hunt? But I'm lucky to be alive, I suppose.
All right.
Farewell, human. Lead thy life as thou seest fit.
We shall indeed lead our life as we see fit. So he warned us against Calamite, the black dragon. We are going to go searching for Calamite before we brave the abyss, before we confront Manus. We're gonna fight Calamite. But before we do that, let's make our way down here. Unequip these arrows because the quiver being visible is bothering me. Kieran has disappeared and someone just walked into the fog. Did you guys see that? Right over there, someone was walking in. Interesting, we can see people crossing the fog wall. Pretty cool. Kieran is gone. Pierce, yeah, indeed. Let's rate this message. Yeah. I like how there's a very small, I guess you could say, a little bit of Japanese design in Artorias. This little... It's not a ponytail, there's a proper name for it, but I'm gonna call it a ponytail, okay? Please do correct me if you know how the Japanese called it. But this little thing which resembles a ponytail was actually used by samurai back in the day, during the feudal Japan era. And it was a symbol of honor, basically. Having this thing cut was like a disgrace, you know. You're not supposed to have it cut while you are still alive. And here we can see Artorias's ponytail thing which is not called a ponytail, but I'm calling a ponytail, has been laid here, you know, beside his grave. With a flower, of course, a last gift from Kieran, most likely. Again, tons of little details, you know, which can easily fly over people's heads, and yet here we are. It's nice appreciating these things. A developer took time to do this. This does nothing gameplay-wise. I can't interact with it, I can't do anything with it, but developers took their time to do this. Hours went into modeling these things right here, you know? And they are here to tell a story, and by them, I am gonna tell this story. And you're gonna listen to it. That's why you clicked on this stream, I assume. But yeah. So we are back to the Royal Wood. We are gonna have a talk with Chester, and we are also going downstairs to meet Calamite for the first time. But before we do that, I am going on a break. I need to get myself a glass of water, give my voice a bit of a rest. So give me a few minutes, chat, and I'll be right back. As always, until then, enjoy this bonfire right here and try not to go hollow. See you soon. Alright, we are back. We are back. Is everything working? It seems it is. Switching back. Taking a moment to check if everything is working. I really need to get myself a second monitor. Yeah, I kinda do. Kinda difficult to stream using just one monitor. I am, like I said, watching the stream on my cell phone, but it does take a while. Takes a while for things to happen. Okay, there we go. So, let's have a word with our friend Chester right here. After we promptly beat his ass, mind you. Let's see what he has to say about it. What's up, man?
Oh, you.
Me?
You have quite some nerve.
I
Are
do.
you just thick?
That's too.
Fine then. What is it that you need?
I need your boots, your jacket, and your motorcycle.
Well, you've quite the nerve. I've had enough of you.
Do you now?
Well, I'll be seeing you if you survive your travels.
Yeah, we'll see about that. So, really the only morally correct thing to do right now, you know, is to kick his ass.
What now?
Oh.
You think this is all my fault?
It is.
How very, very petty of you. Very petty indeed.
Yeah, he has the same weird-ass moveset. Come on. Your weird-ass moveset. Oh, he can reload that thing fast, can't he? I'm kinda just letting things happen because I really like his moveset. I don't see the rose effect he had before. Okay, there it is. So what up? Did you like it? Ow. Ah, come on, man. You're getting jump attacked. Okay, I meant to jump attack. Come on, game. Let me. There we go.
You win, please. Oh, please. Have mercy.
Nope. And we get his set now. He was using a sniper crossbow, which, lore-wise, is usually associated with Karim. So it's probably another instance of me reading way too much into this game, but kinda makes you wonder if he is from future Karim, you know? Or if Karim survived way into the future in the Dark Souls universe. Again, most likely he was just a Bloodborne reference, and that was it. If you hear anything in the background, it's my wife arriving home. So don't mind it. Don't mind her. We do have some dogs around here, don't we? We gotta be careful. We gotta be careful. These guys can camouflage into the terrain quite well. Can you guys see the dog? The dogs, actually, there's two of them. I didn't see the one closest to me, actually. Goes to show how well camouflaged they are. Interesting. Makes you wonder if the undead dogs we have in the base game are these guys right here, you know? What's left of these guys. Maybe they were a species of a wild dog, you know? Which lived in these woods in the past. Large soul of a brave warrior. Poor guy got eaten by dogs, most likely.
Oh,
So there's Cindy.
hey everyone.
Say hi, chat. There she is. We have some of these black things down here too. Some wooden logs here as well. This area was likely a... how do we call it? Wood chopping camp, you know? Like a place where wood is extracted, harvested. We do have more dogs, I gotta be careful. I mean, these guys aren't dangerous. I can one-shot them quite easily, but... kind of annoying to get hit by them for some reason. They prevent you from fighting Calamite on a full health. Like, you have to either start the fight with a bit of damage already taken, or you have to waste an Estus to recover it, which kind of bothers me. It bothers the slight OCD I have. Needs Dark Wraith, what? Why? Why do you need a Dark Wraith? Try Tail, I will. I intend to. I most certainly intend to. So. Oh, there he is. There he is, look at that. Look at this beautiful, beautiful creature. There is a lizard down here somewhere. Yeah, there it is. Lizard ahead, yep, I see it. Plunge attack, got it. 2 twinkling and 1 red chunk, that's good. Is that the only lizard? I believe it is. Man, the waterfall is loud. And again, this is the area where we fight the Hydra, so this waterfall got much bigger in the future. That little area we just traversed up there kinda became a full-on river in the future. So here we are. I should probably... yeah, where is it? Equip this. For reasons you may already know. Cindy is back in chat, everyone. There's a soul here. Soul of a hero. And there's Calamite, soul of a brave warrior. And we are homeward boning out of here. So we are not supposed to fight Calamite right there. He is going to just keep flying overhead and spam us. And it is kinda... not really impossible, but kinda... unlikely that we are going to defeat him there. As it is right now. We need help. We need someone to ground that dragon so that we may fight it. Can we level up though? I notice we have a lot of poppable souls in our inventory. How many do we need to level up? 52k, yeah, that's quite a lot. Holy, that's quite a lot. We should have enough though, right? Yeah, this has to be enough. Come on, we have plenty. Let's pop 3 of these. Brazilian... what's that, Cindy? What are you eating? Brazilian cheese bread. That's a delicacy from Brazil. If you ever come to Brazil, people who are watching, you should try cheese bread. It's quite good. One of the best things about our country, honestly. So that's another level into Vitality. Let's go back to the township. And let's speak to Goth once again. Tell him that the evil dragon has been bullying us. Let me grab a bite of my cheese bread as well. Excuse me, chat. That's a good one. I'm hoping you can't hear me chew. I assume you can't because I have eaten while talking on Discord with my friends before, and according to them, my noise filter is good enough that you can't hear me chewing, so I'm assuming that's the same for OBS, but let me know if you can. Hey, Goff.
Tomorrow, is the black dragon posing me duress?
Indeed, the Black Dragon is posing me duress.
Yes, I thought as much. He's called Calamite. Ferocious dragon indeed. Even mighty Anna Londa dared not provoke his ire. I see little good coming from this, but my intent is to persevere to the bitter end.
To the bitter end, indeed.
Good, good. What is bravery without a dash of recklessness? I've taken a liking to thee, and I owe thee much for thy service to Artorias. Now, watch, and see how Goth hunts
Best cutscene in the game, chat. Let us see how Goth hunts dragons. We are looking quite badass ourselves though, aren't we, in that cutscene? I love how he touches around to find his bow, man. The attention to detail. I love it. Beautiful.
Yes. A truer shot was never loosed. That bat will be grounded for a good spell. The rest is in thine hands. I await good tidings. Dragon slaying. Knighthood's highest calling.
10 out of 10, chat. 10 out of 10. Best cutscene in the game. The amount of detail on this cutscene, how he touches the ground, you know, a little bit, searching for his bow. He is blind, mind you, so... And he listens for a moment and uses God knows what, like the sound of the wind. I don't know what he uses to find the dragon and shoot it. In one shot too. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Best cutscene in the game, that's for sure. That is for damn sure. Cindy, I notice you are a little bit late into the stream. If you would like to watch it, you know, just go forward. Yeah, there you go. So you are not lost there. Okay. Alright, so... he has grounded Calamite for us. Let's sit by the bonfire one last time. And we are getting invaded, apparently. Okay, that's fine. That is indeed fine. We also have a Gravelord Servant sign here. Thankfully, we are not on New Game Plus, so there will be no disasters, no Gravelord enemies in this area. And there he is. There is our opponent. What sort of build is that? Great Arstor. That's the Earl of Karim, lore-wise. We are being invaded by a lore build, guys. Interesting. Yeah, spears are easily blocked by shields. Ah, I need to be faster. What are they using though? Is that the pike? Man, respect, honestly. Such a... Ah, come on. Let me have it. Let me have it. I wanna have it so bad. Jump attack. What? Okay. We went for the Dark Souls 1 strat. Alright, I'm gonna kick you. And never mind. Never mind. So the easy answer to that really would be to just run around him and backstab him, but where's the fun in that? My internet went down for a bit again. I see, Cindy, I see. It's alright. Seriously, respect for that guy. He was cosplaying Arstor. That's the Earl of Karim. And he does indeed use a spear. We can get his spear in Dark Souls 3. Very obscure lore build there. Respect for that guy. Cheers to him. Yeah, nice build. Nice fashion too. Very interesting. Yeah, he was using the pike. It makes sense because great shields would require more strength, and the pike is the spear which scales with strength. So I suppose he's putting these two together and, you know, making the best out of it. Not a very efficient build, which just goes to show how bad I am at PvP, because I lost to it. Again, the intelligent thing really would be to just run around him and backstab. I have enough poise to easily tank through his attacks, so... It's just that... Kinda don't like doing that. It kinda drains the fun out of the game. Just playing Backstab Souls 1, you know? Not very fun. So let's fight Calamite. Are we going to use the Divine Claymore though? That is the question. 497, 455, 400. What about our spear? 405. 490. I feel like we are going to cut his tail, of course. This is, you know, more efficient at cutting his tail, so let's use that. And unequip the Zweihander as well. Okay. And that's it. That's the build right here. Yeah. This is it. That's the setup. Why are you sad, Cindy? Have you finished your cheese bread? By the way, tell me if the music is too loud, chat. Boss music tends to be pretty damn loud on stream. Oh, that's good. That's good. Do it. Ah, come on. Do the tail slam. Yeah. Okay, no. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. No. Do it. Charge. Yeah, that's more like it. Now we stand under his tail, and he didn't do it, this bastard. Ow, okay. We are going to take it slow so that I can cut his tail, by the way. Yeah, this is good. I need this attack to happen. Do it, yeah. Nah, come on, not that. It is, however, one of the most annoying tail cuts in the game, though, so please bear with me. Oh, okay. Kinda forgot about that attack. We can roll through, we can't. It's too large of a hitbox to roll through. No, ain't gonna happen. Yeah. That's a linear attack. Come on, do it. Do the charge attack. It needs to be away from him for him to do the charge attack. That somehow hit me. Okay, I'm starting to get annoyed, honestly. That doesn't help. Run. Run. Just do it. I'm trying, Cindy. I'm trying. Nope. Ain't gonna happen. Okay. Can I just run behind him? I need to be under his tail so that he does a tail slam attack. But he keeps turning, that's the problem. Stop turning. Okay. Oh, ouch. That works, that works. Tail slam? Yes. No, that's not a tail slam. Damn it. Linear attack, should be able to just dodge it. Okay, that's good. Come on, do it. Damn it. Am I doing something wrong? This again. Get some lightning. Ow. This thing has poise on it too. Poise damage, that is. Yeah, he keeps turning. He's not supposed to turn, you know. Okay, that's weird. That is weird. Do the tail slam. Do it. I am right under your ass. Okay, that works. Got it. Okay, so we can use that attack to provoke the tail slam. Tail slam? Yes. Okay. That's 2 solid hits on his tail. Oh, oh, oh. Get out of there. Damn it. Stay under his ass. And he keeps turning. Just gonna run and heal. Ain't gonna happen. Okay, that's no good. Charge another lightning spear. Ow. Another one. I can't lock onto him, damn it. What? Weird ass hitbox. Okay. Okay, that works. Ah, missed. Okay, that should work. Or maybe not. Let's just do some damage for now. Okay, I am under your ass, sir. Come on, do the tail slam. You are annoying, did you know that? Yeah, I dodged it. Tail slam? No. And he's gonna jump up again. Yeah, that is one of the most annoying tail cuts, that's for sure. Okay, this should work too. No, it doesn't. Doesn't work. Okay, I need to punish that actually. That's another opportunity to strike the tail, I think. Okay, this is good. Yes. Get it. Yes, okay, nice. Obsidian Greatsword. Now, to finish things off. How does that hit me? That's so weird. His collision box drags you into the hitbox. It's kind of weird. Ah, that's not good. Oof. Yeah, see? Weird ass attack. More lightning. Oh, he tried to dodge the lightning. Interesting. Okay, now I managed to dodge it. Ow. Don't do that. Are we first trying Calamite? I think we are. Ah, come on. I'm gonna chuck some lightning at you. Yeah, how do you like that? Okay. Yeah, let's heal. We are dealing some respectable damage here. We are taking a lot of damage too. That is such bullshit. I healed. What you gonna do? Okay, that attack is weird, man. It tracks you. Wow. Okay. Just gonna aim for its body this time. Yeah, that works. Run away. Prepare a lightning spear. Again. Run in, deal some damage. That's another punish. Ooh, nice. Are you afraid? Our last lightning spear, so... Strong attack with damage. Ouch. We are quite tanky though, aren't we? Like, look at how little damage we are taking, you know, from each hit. Come on. Not getting grabbed by that. Ah, come on, man. The wind pushed me away, man. That's bullshit. He has strange collisions. Not even his hitboxes, but the collisions are weird, you know. Come on, dude. Heal. Strong attack. I'm just gonna attack, you know. Screw you. There. Where is it? Where is it? Here we go. I am greedy as hell, so... There. Calamity Ring. And a bunch of souls as well. Gimme, gimme. Where's my souls at? 86,400 souls. Nice. Also, first try Calamite. Not a difficult boss really at this point, you know, more annoying than anything else. Thanks, Cindy. Yeah, first try. Really not difficult, honestly. kind of a trend with Dark Souls dragons, if I'm being honest. They are scary at first, but once you understand how they work, they are more gimmicky than they are difficult, really. Same thing goes for Midir in Dark Souls 3. Kind of a weird gimmicky boss, not exactly difficult, I would say. This here might be the corner where we fight the Golden Golem in the base game, you know. This little corner right here, where we find Dusk later. Her body, presumably. Dusk's body. But yeah. Calamite doesn't drop a soul, does he? That's interesting too. You would think we would be able to craft a weapon using his soul, but nope. No boss weapon coming from the last surviving member of the... what's he called now? Ancient Dragon. Obsidian Greatsword. This greatsword, one of the rare dragon weapons, is formed by the tail of the one-eyed black dragon Calamite, the last of the ancient dragons. The mystical power of this obsidian blade will be released when held with both hands. Interesting. It requires 20 points in strength, so we can't actually use it two-handed. Why not? Oh, I need dex as well. Do I not have 16 dex? What is that all about? I should have 16 dex. We are going to fix that right away, don't worry, chat. It has a regular greatsword moveset, except when we do the strong attack. It has this cool AoE attack, you know. It is also a pure physical damage weapon with respectable damage too, you know. It will be dealing somewhere around 460 points of pure physical damage once fully upgraded. And it does not scale with anything, just like the other dragon weapons we have. Which means it is a way for our build to deal pure physical damage if we want to. But yeah, Calamite first try is what I'm trying to say. If only Hawkeye were here, says the developer message. Goth's Great Arrow. Praise the sun, indeed. So we have developer messages telling us to get help from Hawkeye Goth. Dabbing. Cindy is dabbing on the chat. I believe these are developer messages too. Let me check. Yeah, a dragon high above in the sky, out of sight of the naked eye. I did it. Yes, you did, man. We also got a Titanite slab. So let's teleport out of here. You love this emote, you like dabbing. It's 2026 and you're still dabbing. What is that all about? So 16 points in dex. We can now use this two-handed. And let's upgrade it as well. We need dragon scales. And a lot of souls too. That's 10k souls per level. Holy. Okay, we should have enough. Both souls and scales, that is. So at +3, it is dealing 416 damage. Not bad, not bad. Let's keep going. Excuse me, finishing my cheese bread. We need one more scale. At +4, that's 448 damage. Keep in mind we can buff this thing. We can actually apply resins to it, I believe, and also use buffs on it. So that's pure physical damage plus whatever we get from our buffs. Which is actually another reason as to why I wanted to fight Gwendolyn, because we can get Sunlight Blade after defeating him. But this is something we're gonna have to do on our next stream. But yeah, beautiful, pure physical damage weapon right here. Let's speak with Goth before we finish. 8 units of weight compared to the Claymore, that's 6. And the Zweihander has 10. Can we use a shield with this? Still medium rolling, so I can use a shield and still medium roll. That's cool. So let's speak to Goth and show our newly acquired weapon, you know. Boast a little bit. So what's up, Goth? Check out what I have.
Why, thou hast defeated Calamite? Wondrously played. Lord Gwyn's blessing upon thee. That beast will never take to the skies again.
Never again.
Dragons shall never be forgotten. We knights fought valiantly, but for every one of them, we lost 80 of our own. Exhilaration, pride, hatred, rage. The dragons teased out our dearest emotions. Thou will understand one day. At thy twilight, old thoughts return in great waves of nostalgia.
This guy has at least 3 lines that live rent-free in my head. It's amazing how one single character can have so many iconic lines, you know? This last one being one of them.
This great bow?
Yeah.
I shan't need it, with no dragons to hunt. I know not if a human could even operate it. But here, thy need outweighs mine.
And now we have his great bow.
I suspect thou hast taken a gander at it, but the dark of the abyss, which swallowed poor Artorias, threatens to devour our entire land of Ulasil. It seems that this dire fate is unavoidable, but seduced by a dark serpent or no, they awoke that thing themselves and drove it mad. One's demise is always one's own making.
Yet another iconic line. One's demise is always one's own doing. Or making, I should say.
If thine wish is to succeed poor Artorias and challenge the spread of the dark, then thou must face Manus, father of the abyss.
And we shall.
The dark emanates from Manus himself. Even if this land shall expire, thou may be able to prevent further corrosion. But even so, one day the flames will fade, and only dark will remain, and even a legend such as thyself can do nothing to stop that.
He called us a legend, chat. Hawkeye Goth called us a legend.
Now, do not mistake my words. I cherish my work. Wood carving is a nuanced art. I would have much to talk about with that blacksmith. In truth, how is the old chap, I wonder? Still hammering away, I should hope.
I feel like this line was only placed here to kinda discredit this old theory players had that the giant blacksmith in Anor Londo was Goth. Again, this was way before the DLC was released, right? So we had all sorts of theories floating about, and many people believed the giant blacksmith was Hawkeye Goth, because that's where we find the Hawk Ring. Now we know that it's more like they were friends, and Goth likely gave his ring to the blacksmith, you know, as a parting gift, most likely. Alright. Not sure whether we should buy anything. Let's make it 6 green shards. And that is it, I believe.
Farewell, proud human. May every honor be bestowed upon thee.
Let's give him a praise the sun, because he deserves it. Awesome guy, awesome. And we get his great bow, which of course we are not going to be able to use, unfortunately. It is heavy, as you can see. We are fat rolling. It weighs 13 units. It's heavier than a Zweihander. Our Zweihander is 10 units of weight. This thing is 13. Yikes. Look at this, chat. Look at this giant-ass parasol. Let's not fire on Goth, because that would be impolite. Oh, we we flinch when we fire it, because we are not strong enough to use it. Yeah, funny. Great bow used by Hawkeye Goth of Lord Gwyn's 4 knights for dragon slaying. This bow is larger than even those used by the famed dragon slayers. Only their leader, Goth, had the strength to handle it. Of course, if you are a full-strength badass, you can use this too. Not that high of a strength requirement though, 25 strength. With a B scaling in strength too. This thing is just a straight-up upgrade to the Dragon Slayer Greatbow. You just deals more damage, and that's it. It is heavier though, so... But again, if you are going strength, at the very least you're going 30, you know, for a regular strength build. 50 if you're going full strength, so really no reason not to use this over the Dragon Slayer Greatbow, that is. It's one of those weapons that is regrettably difficult to fit into most builds, I feel. Kind of a quality build weapon. And I usually play hybrid builds, usually things like full faith or faith and strength or faith and dex. So I don't usually get the chance to use it. I used this bow in my first build when I beat Dark Souls, yeah. I think I remember using something similar, Cindy, while playing with you. I was playing some weird quality faith build, which is not really feasible in Dark Souls 1 because of the way stat allocation works in this game. But it was fun. It was definitely fun. Something like 30, 30, 30, you know, 30 strength, 30 dex, 30 faith. It was pretty fun. But that is it, chat. We have defeated Calamite. We only have Manus left. And after that, it's a quick trip to Anor Londo to defeat Gwyndolin. And then one quick visit to New Londo to defeat the 4 kings, and we are pretty much done with this game. So, let's say maybe 2 more episodes after this, give or take. Might do some co-op during one of those streams, you know. Always fun to do that. But yeah, I would try to get myself a dragon scale while off screen. Not sure where I would get one. I might just have to farm the drakes in the Valley of the Drakes to get it. I'm pretty sure I got all of the scales from... what's it called now? The Ashen Lake, you know, pretty sure I got all of those. And pretty sure I've killed all the Hydras and the undead dragons I could kill too. These are guaranteed to drop a dragon scale always, but yeah. We are, of course, ending the stream here, so... As per usual, thank you for sticking around and watching the stream with me, or playing with me, I should say. I was playing, I wasn't watching. You get the idea. Cat in the box from Cindy, as per usual. Not sure what that is meant to mean, but, you know. Thank you, Cindy. Thank you for making me company, as usual. And I will see you all next time. Like I said, to defeat the 4 Kings and Gwendolyn as well. On our final lap in our Dark Souls 1 Lorethrough. And then after that, we'll see. I have some ideas. I might start another live series, but this time dual streaming. I might give Twitch a chance as well. I feel like that would be interesting. Likely getting some more audience as well. I have been told that Twitch is more forgiving for new streamers, so we'll see. We will see. But until then, chat, as always, have a nice weekend, and I will see you next time. See ya.